time on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night.
Hello and welcome to AGK Media. I'm Shelley Carter.
A single shot rifle and a one-eyed dog. Yonder come a kinfolk in the moonlight. Louisiana Saturday
And I'm Toby Ellis. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have emails to read, we have poems to read, we have pictures to share, we have some recommendations about forums, and we've got a good time going on. We're going to have a great time tonight.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Julie, huh? Julie, guess what day it is? Julie, huh? Julie. Mike, what day is it, Mike? Come on, I know you can hear me. Anybody? Huh? Woo-hoo! Mike, what day is it, Mike? Anybody? Julie, huh? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Julie, oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike, what day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-hoo! Hump Day!
And we're back.
And we're back.
And it's Hump Day.
It's Hump Day. Welcome, Miss Shelley.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Super.
How's your week been?
Well, it's only Wednesday, so...
There's something to get you started.
Pretty average.
Cause girls like you round all the guys like me to sundown when I come through. I need a girl like you, yeah.
That's your new thing.
Yay.
Nice, huh? Okay, so hi everybody. We got a lot of stuff going on tonight. So we have some emails to read. We have some text messages to read. The phone line isn't open just yet, but will be in a little bit. So let me get over there actually, because we have some text messages, not a bunch of them. But as always,
we got reverb, it says.
We got
Massive
a reverb. Haha, wait.
Your mic is clipping.
How's that? And my mic is clipping?
That's what Redneck says.
Okay, hold on. Tell us if the do is. So we won't do anything else until the reverb goes away. I'm just going to start counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? Is that any better, guys? And I am clipping. Let's bring me down just a little bit. So it's weird because I'm not using my normal headset today, so I couldn't hear anything. I can't hear anything that we're doing. Does it sound like, because you're into the...
It's good now.
Okay, all right. Everybody okay with it? Okay, we're okay?
It's better.
Better, okay.
Okay. Better
All
one,
right,
better two.
We're better one? Is this better or worse? So we're experimenting. We brought back our old Florian microphones because we like the sound of them. And of course, we're in the new room. So a lot of this is going to be experimentation for the next couple of weeks. So before I do anything else, I would like to read an email. And this person asked me not to mention their name on the show, but it brought up a situation.
We get emails? Emails?
Oh,
we get emails?
Yes, we do get emails.
We get emails.
Emails. So it's true. Thank you for sending in your emails. We do love reading them. I mean, we have a great time with them. But I got this email. It's kind of long, as you can see. And I promised the person that I wouldn't announce their name on the show. They asked me not to. But it brought up an interesting bit, and I think it happens to, and the subject line is newbie with a serious question. And it bothered me. Well, it didn't bother me. It concerned me because I think there's a lot of people that are coming into the search, as usual. With every spring season, there's people coming into the search, and they find stuff, and then it panics them in a way. And I don't mean like they're going to jump off cliffs and stuff like that, but it seems to make them nervous. And I'm going to give you some advice. Shelley and I talked about this. I'm going to let Shelley take it afterwards and let her give you the advice that we talked about. But let me read the email first, and then I'll explain what's below it. She says, "Hi there. I'm sorry to bother you with this sort of thing. I'm actually quite embarrassed to even ask this stuff. It all sounds so crazy, but I'm afraid it might be true. Like they say, where there's smoke." She quotes that. "I am new to the chase. I started New Year's night, and I have been glued to my computer nearly every day since, working on my solve with my daughter. We have our solve down, so I have spent the past couple of weeks reading forums, trying to pass the time until summer, when we get to go out there, meaning out to the Rocky Mountains, I imagine. I just finished reading the most disturbing things, and I simply do not want to believe any of them to be true. However, my experiences in life have shown me that almost no one can be trusted, and which is kind of a heck of a way to go through life, because I always go in assuming people can be trusted until they prove otherwise. But she says, and again, these are different life experiences. However, my experiences in life have shown me that almost no one can be trusted, and people will almost always let you down. I do not want to waste my family's money or time taking this trip if FF's integrity is in question. I feel sick over the accusations made by some woman named, and she gives the name of the woman, I'm not going to repeat it here. I sent Forrest FF my solve, and it is possible that he might tell one of his favorite searchers where the treasure chest is, so someone he doesn't know or favor cannot get to it first. Then I would like to cut my losses now, airline tickets already bought, and not shell out more money on hotels, a rental car, etc. I am willing to take the risk to be wrong about our solve. I am not willing to go if it is at all compromised. And so she's making the assumption that it has been compromised. Really, really hoping this is all just a bunch of crazy people making this stuff up. Thank you for your time, and I apologize if this has already been hashed out, but based on the forums, it seems like it is still in question." She leaves her name, and then she says, "I know you read some of your emails on your show. I am not hoping you do this with mine, but if you choose to, will you please not include my name? I just don't want to be a part of that craziness. I do love your show, though." And then she follows with a JPEG image. It's right here. And if you've been in the search since mid-July of 2017, you've probably seen the same image. I'm going to read it to you. It's the subject line is my proposition. It's from forrestfenn@gmail.com.
It appears to be.
It appears to be. I'm sorry. What I should say is this is a completely made-up email. She didn't know that. And it's to Dale Neitzel at Outlook.com. If you've ever communicated with Dale, you know that his email address is DaleNeitzel@LumiFilms.com, his own film company. And it reads the following, and again, this is supposedly from Forrest to Dale. "I feel the best way to end this chase is to have someone find the treasure. What would you say if I granted you the solution? Nobody would deny your dedication to the chase, leading towards you claiming the prize. This will be a one-time proposition. If you say no, I'll understand, and if that's the case, the chase will stay as it is, and I won't be asking anyone else. Please let me know very soon." The first thing that you noticed about it is the punctuation is horrendous. No apostrophes in words like won't, etc., etc. But I do want to point out that this actually popped up back in mid-2017, the summer of 2017. And it showed up first on one of the forums, and then the forum beat the hell out of it. And then the person that posted it admitted that he had created the Dale Neitzel at Outlook.com email and that it was effectively a forgery. But the image that came out of that forum, that came out of that post in that forum, ended up on the internet. And all you have to do is
Google Images.
Yeah, Google Images. And all you have to do is search for that, Forrest Fenn, and eventually if you go scroll down far enough, you're going to find this image. That's what she found. And it panicked her. And what I tried to explain to her, so I wanted her to do the additional research, so I kept asking her, what's the link to this image? Where did you get this link? Did you follow through? And literally it was four or five pages of email conversation before she herself went back to that particular forum, found the conversation, and realized that she was freaking out over nothing. Finally, she asks me, is does Forrest Fenn have integrity? And my response was, far be it for me to judge any man's integrity. I believe Fenn hid a treasure and that there is no credible evidence that the treasure has been recovered. I also know that Fenn likes the ladies, but so do I. Who's to complain? Good luck with your search. Regards, T. The reason I wanted to read this is because we get about one of these a week. People panicked because they see something that the treasure may have been found and recovered, or that the whole thing is a hoax, or that Forrest is trying to get Dale to recover the treasure so he can get rid of the chase, etc., etc. And what we want to know, if you're one of those new people and watching this video, what I'd like you to do is, once you find one of those things, do what I would do and do what I asked this person to do, and that is track it down. Find out the original source. And generally speaking, if you get to the source, you'll find out that it was either made up or created or whatever. And this is just a recommendation because we get a lot of these. We get 2 to 3 emails a week with people asking, has the treasure been recovered? Is this a hoax? Have you seen the video where this person proves that it was a hoax? Have you seen the video where the guy goes to look for the treasure, but when he gets there, there's just a big hole, etc., etc., etc. Track those things down. I will answer them as much as I can, as long as you, as a new user, put your time into tracking it down, because once you track it down, you're going to find out that most of this is malarkey, since we're getting close to St. Patrick's Day. Okay? So I know for any of you who've been in the search any length of time, and not newbies per se, you know that you just have to track this down, and it's going to be someplace, and you're going to find out that it was made up by someone, in the same way that people run in here during our show and say that they've recovered, they found the treasure, they know where the treasure is, they recovered the treasure, etc., etc. That's the hoax in all of this. This message from Forrest Fenn to Dale Neitzel at outlook.net, that's the hoax. So I promised I wouldn't read her name, and I wouldn't. She was acting in good faith. She just didn't know better.
So how do we feel about the forums anyway?
How do we feel about the forums? Well, shucks, forums are forums, but the point we're making here is you've got to be tough to go in the forums, okay?
Yeah.
Don't go in there if you're not ready to engage in combat, because ultimately you will end up in combat. So I do want to say 2 things tonight before we read the rest of the emails. First of all, our image behind us, and unfortunately, so a whole bunch of you guys sent me images because we asked for them, because we said we'd put them on our background, and you did. I have over 200 images to get through, which means I have
They're wondering if the mic on your headset is on as well as this mic, because you're getting an echo, whereas mine is fine.
No, because this microphone this headset is only plugged into here. Tell me if this changes anything. Yes, that changed everything. So again, I should just put on my other headset. Is what I should do. Where is it? Did we put it back in the?
It's in the box.
It's in the box. Okay. So it's not here because this headset is not plugged in. I don't know if you can see that.
That's the lights.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
But I used that headset before. I know what's what. I know what's what. So, yeah, the mic could probably be on.
Kate says her hearing is gone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me speaking?
Talk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yes,
11.
yes.
Okay. So tell me if you can still Like I said, guys, we are experimenting here, so forgive us while we get through all these little things. Okay, the point that I wanted to make is I can't hear myself, which means I'm not going to be able to hear a caller. The point. Oh, okay. Let me just turn this on so I can hear myself. Otherwise.
All right. Some people say it's fine. Other people are saying it's got a little bit of an echo, but
okay,
they'll deal with it.
Well, we do have an echo because we have these two microphones and they just pick up each other. We don't. I guess I could send Shelley into the other room, but you guys wouldn't enjoy that, would you? No. No. Okay, so the point that I've been trying to make here is I got over 200 images. Thank you. That means we have enough images for 2 shows times at 100. We have images for enough images for the next 2 years. So thank you for that. One thing that I would like you to do is make sure you include your name. And secondly, make sure that you tell us where the picture is taken. Because it's no fun if we don't know where it's taken. You're not giving away any secrets. Just, hey, tell us. This picture behind us is from Burton Crawford. Burton lives in Tennessee. He did not tell us where this picture was made. It looks kind of Yellowstone-y to me, but I can't be sure. And in addition to that, and I'm going to do this before I read the emails, Burton wrote a poem, sent it to us, and told us it would be okay to read the poem on the air. So I'm going to do that now in my best poem reading voice. The poem is entitled, the poem does have a title, unlike Forrest's. The poem is entitled, My Ode to Forrest Fenn. There is a man named Forrest Fenn. He grew up way back then. He rode a horse. He fished a lot. He loved the Rockies, especially Yellowstone. He found true love, his soulmate. Her inner strength would help seal his fate. Then came strife in Vietnam. He fought with honor. He flew real fast, and new reflections they were cast. He dreamed a dream of Santa Fe, raised a family along the way, and found a great passion. It still burns today. Then the cancer struck him down. He thought about the end. He knew a special place, you see, where he could spend eternity. He fought it hard, he beat it good, and alas, he did survive. To give something back to everyone, a great quest he did devise. A bronze chest he did acquire, with riches new and old. He hid it at his special place, alone and very bold. But how were we to find it, a poem he thought was best? Just 9 clues to follow, so we could find the chest. So if you have found his special place, just look around at the majesty, for the Rockies he loved so much is what he wanted you to see. Thank you, Forrest. Thank you. So that is from Burton Crawford in Tennessee.
Also known as Hot Rod Mav.
Oh, Hot Rod Mav. Is he
says
singer?
The image is from Island Lake in the Beartooths of Wyoming.
Well, that was close.
Took the photo July 2018.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Burton. And I will use others. What I'm going to do is because folks sent me literally zip files, except for Eric, who sent me, 25 different links. But we have enough photos for the next literally 2 years if we're going to do it one at a time. So if I put it up there and you're in the room and I don't know where the photograph was taken, please let us know so we can get it. Okay, let's go to reading some emails. Did we do the email thing already? No.
We did.
This one is from Buzz. It's entitled Home of Brown Revealed. I thank you for your videos. I have watched many, enjoyed them. This one caught my eye early on. I think he's referring to one of our videos. I am wondering, without you wishing to give any secret, did you actually follow the hypothesis to a conclusion? Thank you, Buzz. Buzz, in that case of that video, we did, and we came up empty-handed. So, but we did follow it based on, I know the video that you're talking about. This one is entitled True Clues. And it's from Yo. Oh, I remember this guy. The last time he wrote me, well, he says, Hi, Toby. Regards to you and Shelley. Last time I contacted you, I did it in a total Spanish message. The subject was the 9 clues. It's pretty clear to me that you demand solid evidence of the search, understanding that you get all kinds of information, false or true, to take it or not. Quite commitment you got among the several, quote, salt clues, unquote, you might get every day through your email. Oh, you know what? He's translating it from Spanish. He's just using a translator because that's how the translator would write it. I'm telling you since the very first time I've solved, open parentheses, better said, I'd found, close parentheses, the 9 of them, referring to the clues, I imagine. Everything starts moving from there. I am able to respond to you, any question you got about such matter. I've got some reasons to keep my real name closed. One of them, I'm not an American citizen, and I do live abroad across the south border. Well, that's okay. You don't have to be an American citizen if you're living in another country. Make the trip. Crossing 4 or 6 American states means quite a budget to me, so I'll be pragmatic on every single step from now on. I do believe that you are a reliable and trust person. That's why I've contacted you, and because I do recognize your tremendous effort in the challenge, the search, and because you are the most experienced person on the field. Well, I don't know. I'm sure Cynthia and Dale would have something to say about that. I'll be at your orders, a sus órdenes. That's how it translates, a sus órdenes, and waiting for your response. It's a great way to end a message. So, and then he says, thank you. So, I don't have his real name. It's just Yo Merito.
What's merito?
Merito, I merit something. I merit.
I'm meritorious.
Mm. So, so the bottom line is I appreciate you considering us, but we have stopped looking for the treasure as of October 2018, and we have no reason to continue. We have no reason even to have a conversation about continuing, okay? I hope that you don't take offense. So this is from William, I can say his last name, William Thorpe. The subject line is Interview for Request for Society Magazine, a French media magazine. Hi, I'm a French journalist working for Society Magazine, a bi-weekly print magazine based in Paris, printing up to 200,000 copies. Society addresses the name of the publication, addresses politics, culture, science, and lifestyles, 100 pages, available all over France and Belgium in newsstands. Please find a cover. What did I do with that?
This?
Oh, okay. So he sent me this. I will explain it in just a moment. Paper for France and Belgium. Please find a cover of our last issue in pieces attached. Did he write that? Yeah, he did write it. I'm coming from Paris to Colorado, New Mexico in April to write a paper about the Forrest Fenn quest. I will normally meet Mr. Fenn and some hunters. The idea is to talk, of course, about the story of the treasure and the hunt, but I'm also writing about those who are looking for. Those who, he didn't finish that sentence, are looking for. Yeah. I'm watching many of your great videos.
Yeah.
And I would like to meet you and Shelley during my stay to discuss this quest with you. Do you think we could organize a meeting? Also in Society Magazine, we were writing long-form paper to give you an idea of the magazine. Oh, it's not short articles, and this one isn't. To give you an idea of the magazine, we are a mix between Wired, Vanity Fair, and the New Yorker. Damn.
Okay.
Jeez. And we like to put our paper,
Parisienne.
And we like to put on our paper some moments of life. So do you think we could follow you during one of your expeditions to discover the treasure? I look forward to hearing from you, and don't hesitate if you have any questions. I will gladly answer them. I let you in peace attached an article I wrote next summer in Portland, Oregon. I can send you some issues of the magazine by wet transfer if you want. So this is what he said. Well, let me answer your question, William. So first of all, we are no longer looking for the treasure. So you may want to reconsider interviewing us. There's lots of other active searchers. Secondly, April is not the best time to hit the Rocky Mountains. You won't be able to get up into the mountains in mid-April because they're still covered with snow. And I think we've had an extremely late winter this year. They got snow in northern New Mexico last night. So April is probably pretty early for anyone who's serious about the search and wants to make sure they don't put themselves in a difficult situation. But we'd be happy to sit down and talk with you. You know, if it were later in the summer, I might even drive you up to our search area just because I like going up there and I'd get a chance to go fishing. But April is way too early. Our search area doesn't open till, even in a good year, mid to late May, and then we've got to deal with a spring runoff because our search area requires a river crossing. So the article that he sent me is entitled Parachute d'Or. That's Golden Parachute. It's about D.B. Cooper. It's written in French, and let me see how good my French is here. On the 24th of November 1971, a gentleman named D.B. Cooper detained a flight in Portland of the United States and asked for $2,000 in exchange for the liberation of the 35 passengers. The passengers were immediately released. They got the money, and he asked then for about parachute with agents bringing it on board. He writes really well in French, honestly. So.
I like the what is it? Dateline, Puyallup.
Puyallup.
It's a place in Washington. It's actually where they have the state fairgrounds.
Oh,
Puyallup.
My
dad lived there for a little while.
And he said he was there in Portland when he wrote the article. So interesting.
Portland or Seattle?
I'm sorry. He said he was in Portland. Yeah, Portland is where the hijacking took place.
Oh, okay.
So he must have interviewed some of the people there. So, yes, we'd be happy to talk to you, although we are not looking for the treasure, but we have interesting stories, and who wouldn't want to meet my friend here?
Cause girls like you round all the guys like me to sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you. Yeah, yeah.
So if you find yourself again, mid-April's too early. You're just gonna get snowbound. This is from Yahoo. Subject line is question. I've enjoyed watching your videos and was fascinated by your boots on the ground exploration. What I gather time-wise was April of 2017. Sorry if I missed the others. I was curious, and this might be overstepping the bounds. It's never, unless when it comes to the search, you can ask us anything. We may not have the answer, but you can ask. But did you ever confer with Forrest regarding your location and the Taos Junction Bridge? A, I don't confer with Forrest. B, what did you think of the Taos Junction Bridge? I'll let Shelley tell you what we thought, because she wasn't happy about it to begin with, right? Oh, no, Taos Junction. I'm thinking of the Taos. Yeah. Taos Junction or Taos Box? John Dunn. He's talking Taos Junction.
Pilar?
Yeah, that's Taos Junction, right?
Well, it's the Rio Grande. We felt real strong about it when we first started looking, and then Forrest said, "Stay out of the Rio Grande. It's not anywhere near there." So we're like, "Okay, we're done." Yeah,
and then he goes on, Taos Junction Bridge, confirming if you were, as some have found, that you were within 200 feet of the treasure. No, the 200-foot person occurred early on according to Fenn, it occurred early on in the hunt, and I entered the search in 2013, which was after the 200-foot person had been identified, so I know it's not me. I was also wondering if you ever considered whether or not there was an airstrip close by. Some have said that he could have flown into the area, not after 2003 because he sold his plane in 2003 and he gave up his medical, effectively giving up his pilot's license in 2004. So if he hit it before 2003, then yes, it is possible. But there's a lot of things that have to happen. Watch our videos. We've done videos on it. This one is from Chris. Oh, look at the last name.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
That's not an L either.
Yeah,
everybody's asking, who's Chris L? Who's Chris L?
So just to let you know, is it the subject line? I know no one has ever heard of me. And you won't find me on social media. I'm 43 and a white, I said while male, but I imagine he means white male. And I'm luck to be alive after having a heart attack a week before Thanksgiving. Wow. At age 43?
Oh, so young.
But that gave me the opportunity to start studying again the Forrest Fenn treasure. Forrest knows all this and much more. I'm very close to finding the treasure. And let's see. So he's very close to. Let's see, I'm very close to finding the treasure, and I'm taking a trip here in a few weeks. Again, you're not going to make any headway because you're going to be dealing with, depending on where you're going, at least 2 to 3 feet worth of snow in the south part of the Rockies, and more than that.
Denver
north of that.
shut down their airports starting last night. They knew they'd be shut down for at least 24 hours. They canceled all their flights. A lot of their roads are closed for snow blizzards. They're having high winds. We're having high winds and rain and hail. There's snow between us and Colorado. It's not going to get any better in the next probably 30 days. So I wouldn't be rushing it.
I refer to it as the winter book of Eli, brother.
Yeah.
Book of Eli.
Yeah, climate change has really given us a wallop.
A wallop. I'm taking a trip here in a few weeks. I think everyone will be really surprised to find out where it was or is. I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and home of the Kentucky Derby. And as far as I know, no one has been close, on purpose anyway. I listen to people talk about their theories, and no one is even close. Let me know if you'd like to do an interview before or after. I will be releasing a book to explain how I found it and what the method of my madness of it all was. Thanks, and feel free to call or text me. It's his screen name is Frog Eyes. So Frog Eyes, we don't commit to interviews, but if you come up with a treasure and you can provide us some evidence of that treasure, of your find, we would be happy to sit down and interview you. I don't think it makes sense to do the interview before you found the treasure, because that's the real test, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Finding the treasure.
Although we have done interviews with searchers. So
yeah, we have.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask.
Do we have any questions? So
Huli wants to see the rest of your tie.
Oh.
So you're going to have to stand up, I think.
I can do it this way.
Wrong direction. There you go.
So this is a Alfred or Alphonse Mucha print. He was a Art Deco style artist, very famous for his works. You see his posters all the time. And this was hand painted for me by a gentleman in Israel. His name is Jim Fate, F-A-I-T. And he sells his products on Etsy. And I've bought other ties from him, but I especially like that Art Deco style. So, it's an Alfred. It's a Alphonse. I'm sorry, Mucha. Look him up, M-U-C-H-A, Alphonse Mucha print. And let's see.
So are you ready to say hello to our friends in the chat room?
Well, what I was going to say to our friends in the chat room, number one, you can text us at 866-597-9901, and that appears on my phone here. But in addition to that, if you're going to ask us a question in the room, we would appreciate it if you would start your question with ampersand, the little squiggly, ampersand. I'm sorry, not ampersand. At sign, not ampersand. Not ampersand, the @ sign, AGK space media, and that will highlight it for us and we'll recognize it as a question. You don't have to highlight just comments that you want to share, because see right there, Elusive did one. Conversation about searching. Okay, well, that's a question. All right, so you want to go through the room and say hi to our friends?
All right, let's see. I'll have to get back up to the top. Take me a minute here.
Okay.
This is a little slower than the mouse, I think.
You want me to move this over and you do it with the mouse?
It might be easier.
Okay.
There's a lot of chat tonight.
Oh, okay. Well,
We have some chatties in there.
some real chatty chats. Let me do one thing here before I do that. Let me get the analytics, and then I'll give you chat.
All right.
Hang on. And there we go.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
put that back down at the bottom.
So I'm going to give you chat on the screen in
Alright.
front of you, but I'm going to give you the mouse as well, okay?
The mouse. The mouse.
What a nice guy.
What a mice guy.
Mice guy. Okay.
I'll trade you. You get this.
Okay.
I'll take that. Okay. All right. There we go. We're in. There it is. And we go to the top of the chat room and see who is. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Didn't save it all.
You're going to have to go back to that. Sorry.
Buying a what? Wait, let's hide that. Because I think that's a mistake anyway. All right. I can't. Let's just start here.
Patience.
Maybe you should do it.
No. This is your thing.
My
Wow.
thing. I know. It's a lot.
Have they
It's
been
like
in here
pages
for-
and pages and pages, hours and hours and hours.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, you ready? Oh, there's still more. All right, we're gonna say this is the top because I can't. Does not go up any further.
Okay.
All right, let's start with our little hello video.
Oh, got to do that.
Say hello to our friends in the chat room.
Help from the other side.
So you're going to have to be in charge of videos as well. Oh, I just cut that off too.
I guess I am.
All right, sorry.
Well, let's just let's get started. Anyway, William is in the room.
William is in the room. William is in the house.
All right. And we have Tony F. Sounded like an Aussie song. Well, I think he was talking about something else.
No, it sounded like an Aussie.
Britt Chaser is here.
Britt Chaser is in the house.
Gold Dog is here.
Gold Dog?
Gold Dog is
Our
here.
Gold Dog?
Yeah. Okay. K-Pro is here.
K-Pro. K-Pro, I have something new for you. That's the K-Pro thing. New K-Pro thing.
Oh, we
I
just
was
got a
getting
couple
tired.
of super chats.
Oh, whoa.
Ka-ching,
Wow.
ka-ching.
Ka-ching. Oh, 2 super chats?
Yeah.
There's 1. And there's 2.
Let's see. Alan K sent us $19.99. Thank you, AGK, for everything you do. And cheers to everyone in the chat room. Gotta run. Team Yellowstone.
Go Yellowstone. Keep going. Yellowstone.
And then we have Chad Bird sent us $10.
Chad Bird's dad
Oh, okay.
sent us $10.
A little
I don't
paid
know.
promo for our channel if anyone wants a good laugh, and so glad Toby and Shelley didn't quit creating content. Here's a little fun y'all can watch, and he gives you the link to watch in your spare time. So thank you, Chad Bird.
And I think
Dad.
that's, if I understand it correctly, Chad Bird is the dad. Chad is the son who has the YouTube channel.
Oh,
So
so they have the same name?
I don't think so. I don't think the dad's name is Chad. I just think he.
Okay. I'm so confused.
So go ahead.
All right, Cynthia Meacham is here.
What? How good is this?
Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt.
Wow. So I worked. Gold Dog gave me the provided the impetus necessary for me to get off my butt and get these all done. So this is great that you're all here today.
We have Jeff O.
Yeah.
Donna Buckholtz. Mr. Winger, 1951. Zozo Rocks.
What? Not Zozo Rocks.
Zozo Rocks is in the house once again.
was in high school, St. Michael's all boys high school, Catholic high school, I belonged to a band. This was 1963 through 66. I belonged to a band called the Nuclear Warhead. I was the lead singer.
Nuclear Warhead.
Nuclear Warhead, yeah.
Make sure you say it nuclear.
I can say nuclear. That's why I can say. That's why I can say nuclear. But
not nuclear.
Another story. I'm going to lay on you. St. Michael's High School story. I was on the debate team for 3 years, and my debate partner was a guy by the name of Art Michael. And in our first year, sophomore year, we finished 4th in the state. In our junior year, we finished 2nd in the state, and we knew we were going to win state championship debate in our last year of high school. And the subject at the time was nuclear disarmament. And Art couldn't say nuclear. He used to say nuclear. And we would get deducted points. We went all the way to state. We got to the finals, and we lost it by 4 points because Art couldn't say nuclear.
That's okay.
So we kicked
There's
him out.
Other people on TV.
Kicked him out of the band.
Can't say it either. Okay, so we have AJ Rainville, Brian Eagle, Redneck Express.
Well, these are all people that need their own songs too.
Davio. And Jeff O, Alan K, Sima Male, I'm not sure how to say that, 45. And let's see, Rob Matson, Rusty Nipples, Sludneck, K-Pro Thor, I said that, I think.
Why, WFG, why are they hiding your, what are you doing that they're hiding your chat there, buddy?
Clayton Watson is here.
He's got a text for us, too.
All right. Jungle Cruiser, Patricia Marin, Tony F.
Buenas noches, Patricia.
Kurt Hensley, Elusive. We haven't seen Elusive in a little while. Missed ya. Unknown Searcher is here. Too much snow in Colorado. Yeah. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Cynthia Meacham, I said that. Hot Rod Mav. Mark Wood. Steve Gahagan. Britt Chaser. Illinois Ghost. And let's see. I think we have... Trying to see if I missed any names.
Hooli?
Redneck Express. Hooli's here.
Hooli?
Hooli.
That's because you always make us happy in the room, Hooli. Thank you. Wait, did you say Zozo Rocks is in the room?
I said that, but you played his music. All right, who else? And Jim Siri.
Hey, Jim Siri. So Jim was the one that was going to send me the St. Patrick's Day tie, and I think it's arrived because I had it. I'm only getting down to my mailbox, my general mailbox about once a week now. But they did inform me that I received a package and I wasn't expecting anything else. So it's probably in time for Friday's show.
Yeah.
So we can't wear it on St. Patrick's Day because it's a Sunday. Who drinks beer on Sunday?
Can everybody a party on the 16th, you know. 23 Monarcha is here.
23 Monarcha.
Ta-da!
Andrea Bocelli.
Okay. It was such a small piece, it was hard to tell what it was. Chris Jones is here. Chad Bird, I said. Chris Jones. Mitchy Mitch from Germany.
Mitchy Mitch.
Meek No More. That's a new name. Hello.
Coming out, huh?
Go. Oh, maybe. Ross B. And. All right.
Did you say
Nope,
Cynthia?
we got another already sent message. Candy D'Amico or D'Amico. I hope.
Candy? Huh?
D'Amico, D'Amico, D'Amico. D'Amico
shirt.
sounds right.
Pink tie.
Thank you.
Am I good tonight? Although you could wear it with a black one.
Thank you for the super chat, Candy.
Toby is proud of himself. I am. I worked my butt off today to figure out how to get these on this damn iPad. It's amazing.
And Elusive is saying, you have no interest in continuing to have a conversation about searching for the chest. You have the most popular channel about the thrill of the chase. Care to elaborate why you've called it off forever?
Meaning we've called it off forever because I'm 70 years old and there are other things that I want to do with my life besides look for a treasure. And the point that I make is that I went up 5-6 times. How many times did we go up to the Rio de los Pinos?
I don't know.
5 or 6 times this last summer, and
including taking a vacation to be up there for a week.
One of the finest trout rivers for fly fishing in northern New Mexico and southern Colorado, and I didn't do any fishing. And I, like Forrest, am a lifelong fisherman. So it struck me, I got to change my tactics here and do other things that I want to do with my life besides looking for a treasure. And, well, oh, wait, there's one other thing. We don't know where the hell it is. We have no idea. We don't know what the clues are. We don't know where the treasure is. It's real simple. We have no idea.
We can't go in confidence.
Yeah, yeah. If we're so bad off that we should be playing canasta, except we don't like canasta.
I like canasta.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Elusive, I do feel the same way because I feel like we have so many things to do, so many things to spend our time on. And when we go on trips, it's nice to, get to do other things besides just make videos and talk about the treasure. It's fun to talk about other things and do other things. And go places where we don't think the treasure might be. Like, we didn't get to go to Thermopolis because, we went up to Lander and that was nice and all that. But I kind of wanted to go up to Thermopolis and see that. But they're all like, no, because it's not over 5,000 feet. The treasure can't be there, so why go? So, yeah.
So I'm going to answer this question from Mark Wood. He asked, AGK Media, is there any evidence that Forrest ever fished in New Mexico? Yes, there is a chapter in Too Far to Walk where he talks about fishing with his granddaughter in the Pecos. So I'd say that was enough evidence.
And we have Toby Fan 3000 John Warner in the room.
Hi, John Warner.
Yeah.
So John asked us for our address well, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. By Karen.
Parzival the Wise.
From the Round Table.
Tony F. Oh, I said that. I think I got just about everybody there. Why? Still alive. I met. Not friendly.
Why? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and just look for questions. And did you get any in texts? And Cynthia did help us out with where the difference between Taos Junction is along the Rio Grande near Pilar and John Dunn Bridge is north of Taos.
Yeah, so there was a point at which we were very interested in the Taos Junction. There's a Arroyo Hondo drains into it, a high water. But then after Paris Wallace lost his life, Fenn said the Rio Grande's not in the Rocky Mountains. Don't waste your time with it.
Yep. And then we have Joe S. and somebody named Tails.
Tails?
Davio's staying out of the snow.
Yeah.
He just can't wait for it the snow to melt.
What?
He can't wait for the snow to melt.
He can't wait for the snow.
I can't wait for the snow to melt.
Okay, Davio wants
melt
that.
Snow.
Don't go up there now. It's snowing. Did you say
Right.
Christy was in the room? I
Yeah.
didn't see her. Christy?
Yeah.
Hey, Christy.
And we got $5 from Chad Bird to Tim.
Yeah.
How y'all's training stuff going? Training?
Yeah, the Udemy.
Oh, yeah.
We got our
kind of
first
put it on
check.
hold while he's moving house,
Yeah.
but we're almost ready to get back into it.
Yeah, we did get our first check from Udemy, which was nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a big one, but it was our first check.
But it's only one course, whereas
Yeah.
if we had a few more
More
courses, that would help.
Plus, Shelley just got an email from Udemy telling her what the trending course topics were, and between the two of us, we hit about half of them, huh?
Well, a few of them.
Yeah.
A few of them anyway.
So there
Yeah.
was there
several
was
good ideas
opportunity
in there
for
for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we like it a lot.
So we also have Charles Chapman and Brad Kinzer. And now I think I've seen just about every name. Oh, Czar 334.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meh. Did I say meh? Yeah, I said meh.
Meh.
Michael Hool. That helps me remember that I said it because I remember the music. All right.
So-
if I missed your name, Sean Malloy. Sorry, missed that
Paladin.
one.
Paladin says, instead of me singing Paladin, Paladin, wordy, I will Paladin.
Where am I song?
I will get the Paladin song because there is a Paladin.
No, we need to write
It was
stuff down.
sung by Frankie Lane, and I will dig that up and get it for you. 'cause-
Wally R. Is another name.
Where do you see Wally R?
Wally R. Purple.
Oh,
Near
let's see about
Hebgen.
10 miles drive down near Hebgen.
And Karen
that's
Warner.
that's a real. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Karen asked me on behalf of
And
Toby
Mr.
Fan.
Bean.
Toby Fan for our mailing address.
Mr. Bean.
Okay, so can I go to text questions?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Point of text questions.
I'll look through here for questions while you're reading the text ones, just
Okay.
so I don't miss anything.
All right. And I saw our friend from Tennessee.
Belva Jenkins?
No,
From Chattanooga?
no, the poem guy, Burton,
Oh,
who's in the room. Yeah, we did.
yeah. He's in the
We
room.
did, and thank you for the picture. And he said where the picture was taken,
Right.
but that he didn't take the picture. Do not send me pictures that you didn't take. We could run into copyright issues.
Ah,
Like that's stopped me before.
right. Let's play some more music.
Is Mitzi in the room?
No, I
We
haven't
haven't
seen
done
her.
Mitzi.
I haven't seen Mitzi in a long time.
Oh. Why did I make a song for her that?
Did you?
Yeah.
Because I guess she used to be in the room all the time.
You don't think something happened to her, do you?
Maybe she changed her name.
Okay, first
Oh,
text
no.
question
Oh,
from.
phew.
Don't forget that if you're going to send a question via text, to give us your first name and in which state you reside, so that we can mention you. This is from area code 979, whatever that is. I was hoping to get a response about the 70s red Pinto. Oh, that was the question. Well, I don't have a response for you because I don't know anything about a red Pinto that Forrest has ever mentioned. Maybe somebody in the room, Cynthia should know. Has Forrest ever mentioned a 1970s red Pinto? And he's not talking about a horse, he's talking about the Ford Pinto. But since I got no response, I did give you a response. I don't know. I will tell you some clues I found. Fenn is the lizard in the fire, and no paddle up your creek, I believe, is no different than up a creek without a paddle. Parentheses, which means difficult. That's it. Nothing more. Close parentheses. Well, thank you for that little hint there. Okay.
And we have dead air.
No,
Let's
well,
play some music.
Have you heard this one?
We're just
No, I'm just
reading here.
So I was reading the continuation of Karen's text message where she asked for the email, and then she responds, "We still don't know."
Well, her husband was telling tales on her.
Oh,
He said that
I wonder if they're building.
she was going to knock on the door naked.
Oh gosh.
Karen says she's going to be knocking on your door naked. Toby Fenn, 3000, John Werner, telling on his wife. She will freeze off her tatas. She's not even that.
That's just how I feel about that.
Yeah, well, okay. That's how we both feel.
Okay, so this is from 503, area code 503. Very basic question. How would we know if the treasure was found or not? Thank you for your time. Well, there's a very basic answer. The person who found the treasure would somehow have to either anonymously or not announce that the treasure had been found and provide some form of evidence, ideally a photograph of the infamous bracelet placed upon a newspaper with a current date on it. But there is a very small chance that the finder could choose not to announce that they had found the treasure. So how we would know is we have to depend upon the finder of the treasure to take some kind of action.
For you to get your own music clip intro, write an email to gypsieskiss@gmail.com and suggest what music you would like to be played when we say hello to you in the chat room.
Okay.
Brad Kinzer asked, so I answered.
So here's the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 more empty carts, meaning I can do music for 6 more people before I run out of carts. I guess we could get rid of some of the people. No, they're still current.
Well, we can trade out Mitzi if she's not going to show up. Cow Lasers isn't here.
Shall we take him off? I don't want to take him.
No, we'll leave him on, but
yeah. So
if you don't show up for a month or two, we'll take your name back off the music list.
But send us the music list. Go to karaoke-version.com and find your song there, because that's where I get it. That's where I get the music from. Karaoke-version.com and look for your song and tell me that you found it there by name.
Yeah, because if you're just going to write it in the chat, we're going to miss it. We're not going to remember it. Yeah. So Paladin, you too. Write us an email and remind us. Otherwise, we'll forget.
Yeah, and if you can find it, so much the better. Frankie Lane.
Lavender Blonde's in the room.
Hey, Lavender.
And Indulgence. And Missouri Dave.
That's a new name, Missouri Dave.
Missouri Dave. AGK, what do you guys think of the hidden message must be in the poem in order to get an accurate start for Where Warm Waters Halt?
Well, if that's how you're going to define it as a hidden message, then all 9 clues are effectively hidden messages. If there is a hidden message, I've never seen it. I've seen what I believe to be 9 clues in the form of metaphors that represent physical locations. So I don't get the, I have never looked for and don't expect to find any kind of hidden message. Okay, question from area code 415. That's out on the West Coast. Huh? Hi, Toby and Shelley. Oh, it's Peter Georgi. Peter Georgi here in Fremont, California, West Coast. I am hearing a lot about looking at the big picture. Numerous folks talk about this in their blogs. Mr. T mentioned it on your show last week also. Could it be that Where Warm Waters Halt is not even a location on a map? Or do you think the treasure hunt is strictly limited to the map, beginning with the first clue? I can't imagine that the first clue, which Forrest told us, Warm Waters Halt is the first clue, has to be able to be located on a map, otherwise you don't have a starting point. So I think it has always been my impression, especially after the comment about the little girl in India, that the little girl in India could figure out the first 2 clues. So I concluded that that she could find the location of the precise location, which is what you want if you're starting a treasure hunt, of Where Warm Waters Halt, and then apparently the canyon down. So I assume those can be located on a map. I'm not. We had a conversation about this last week, where I'm not quite as convinced that the rest of the clues can be found, seen on a map of even the greatest magnification. What?
I don't know. I was just thinking things and looking in that direction.
Okay, wait. I got sent me over to
John Tack makes the suggestion that to be guest of the night, send in $20 on the audio clip you'd like played.
Guest of the night.
That sounds good to me, John. Odorous Gnome is in the room, along with
We should auction them off. No, we have 6 carts. 1, 2,
Music
3,
Lyrics
4,
and
5,
Jason North.
6 carts left. We're going to auction them off on eBay.
I think we just, you just write to us and we'll put you in there. And
we'll
then if
find
people aren't in the room for a couple of months, then we're going to slide off.
We'll slide them off and add new people. Yeah. Hey, Toby, it's Clayton from Texas. Clayton was the one that found the treasure that we hid in Colorado. You know, I like to think big picture, and I had a rumination worth sharing without the specifics, of course, because it's big picture. Remember the poem writing tutorial document I sent you in the past year? Yeah. What did we do?
Poem writing or what?
It was it about, yeah, it was about
metaphors.
I thought it was metaphors.
I remember that one. I don't remember one about poem writing,
okay.
Unless it's the
Remember
same thing.
the poem writing tutorial document I sent you the past year? It mentions something to the effect that rivers are fish roads.
Oh, yeah. It was a metaphor.
Yeah, they were metaphors. What if no paddle up your creek is the inverse? Trails are human creeks. Then heavy loads and water high tells you which one to pick. Riddle writing tutorial, not poem writing. I think that's very ingenious, Clayton, and I think that's the way that you have to look at Fenn's poem in order to come any closer to figuring out the clues. We haven't been able to do that. That's why we stopped looking. Oh, correction in text from 262. Paladin was sung by Johnny Western, not Frankie the Moonlight Gambler Lane. Ralph, in the state of disbelief, you're losing credibility, Toby.
Toby's not a music trivia guy.
I'm not even a
He's only
music
written one song.
And I'm going to sing it for you right now, just because, no. I need a guitar.
I have another friend who's got albums out, so,
Yeah.
Toby's only got one song.
Yeah, I'm not a music person, so I'm just kidding. It just struck me. I thought Paladin was Frankie Lane. Frankie Lane wrote something with cowboys, right?
I don't know. It's like, ask this guy, not me. I have no idea. I'm worse at music than you.
I thought it was Paladin. Oh, okay. So, Johnny Western. Okay, so Paladin, I can. So, guys, I'm already getting emails with music requests. So, like I said, I've got 6. So the first 6 emails in order of their appearance on my email
And
account.
if you didn't like the song we played for you tonight, then you would like to make a different suggestion, and go ahead and do that as well. I'm thinking about like 23 Monarca, because it was like, what is that?
23. That is Andrea Bocelli singing.
Yeah, but it
Vince
was such a little
Serrato.
piece. I was like, duh. That was it.
Should we do more? I could get the whole Andrea Bocelli song.
Wait and see if he likes it.
Okay. Kind of like.
See, it just sounds like a ta-da kind of thing.
A.G. Rainville says Clayton's document was called writing a riddle poem.
So it was both.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Cynthia says Golden Retriever wrote a song that we all will sing around the Friday night campfire at Fenbury. Gosh, I wish we could be there for that.
Where?
At the Friday night campfire.
Where?
In, what do you mean, where? At Fenbury.
Which is where?
Oh, up in Hyde State Park above Santa Fe.
Oh, I thought, because, why can't we be there?
Because it's takes a long time.
Cynthia lives about 5 minutes from here, and she can go.
She's gonna camp. She's gonna stay up there the whole time.
Yeah, well, she's a
pretty
outdoorsy
type.
Yeah, outdoorsy person.
So, can I open the phone lines?
Yeah, why not?
Because we didn't test it, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, maybe that's why not.
Did we use it the other night?
I don't remember. I think, yeah, we did. We had a few
Okay.
calls.
Audio's in experimentation
Let's
mode
just
tonight.
make a little reminder to our friends out there, a little warning, to be nice to our callers. Warning Just be nice to our callers. Warning. Oh,
Do we have that?
warning.
Warning, warning. Oh, I didn't know. Nice.
Zebras will come in and tell you,
Yeah.
knock it off.
Yellow card, baby. I'm going to start carrying a yellow card.
Yellow card.
Okay, the
Cynthia says, geez Louise, Toby, do you need me to drive down to Rio Rancho to pick you and Shelley up for the campfire? But you have to spend the night.
only if you're wearing chaps when you do. Okay, Ralph is still beating me up. Frankie Lane sang Rawhide, that was it.
Rawhide.
Braid 'em up, get 'em up, roll 'em out, snap 'em up, beat 'em up. Rawhide.
Like on the Blues Brothers.
You're welcome,
Right?
Rowdy Ralph. So, yeah,
It's my
I knew
favorite
there was some
favorite
Western-
edition is the Blues Brothers.
Rawhide,
version.
starring Clint Eastwood.
Oh, the movie?
No. Rawhide, the
The TV show.
TV show. That was his first semi-star. It was a
Was it? No.
Rawhide, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ride 'em up, hit 'em up, roll 'em down,
You're
ride 'em
so
up, roll 'em
old.
up. Yeah. Hit 'em up, roll 'em down, ride 'em up, step 'em up, beat 'em up. Rawhide. Okay, I'm not going to sing for you.
Okay, we have somehow confused Burton Crawford with Mav, Mav,
I thought he did that.
Hot Rod Mav. I guess they're the same person.
I thought they said they were the same person.
No, because Burton says this is not his photo, but Hot Rod Mav said it was his photo.
Oh. What?
With Hot Rod Mav is the same as JL apparently, and that's his photo,
Okay.
and it's not Burton Crawford's photo.
Okay. Burton Crawford sent us the poem. I could have sworn he said he sent pictures, and then he said I forgot
He
to
said
send you the poem.
he didn't send any pictures that had lakes in it, so this is not
okay.
his.
All right. Okay. So that's
But
Hot Rod
Hot Rod
Mavs.
Mav did claim it.
And where is the picture taken?
That was in Wyoming.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, Hot Rod Mav. You deserve that credit for that photograph. I'm sorry.
There
I
you
hate
go.
it when it misses like that. So
So I hope we got that
I
right.
apologize. We'll get it right by next week. We're working out the bugs in the system. So
Rowdy Yates.
Rowdy Yates.
Oh, Rowdy Yates.
That was Rowdy Yates was
Davio says.
that was Clint Eastwood's role.
Oh,
Rowdy.
he was pretty young back then too, wasn't he? Because that was like the 50s or 60s.
No, we were still
60s.
there was no
'Cause
talkies
it was black
back
and
then. It was
white.
like 30s.
It was black and white.
We weren't doing talkies. He's so old,
Yeah, he is.
and he's still making.
He's
movies.
like older
Ugh,
than dirt.
God, I wish he'd stop making movies. Please stop making movies.
Just direct. Just stay off the screen.
Yeah, Rowdy Yates. He was like the assistant cow handler person, whatever.
You don't know what it's called? You worked on a ranch for
I did, but I rode with a bunch of Mexicans, basically.
Pancho Villa. Was he there too?
The big guy.
Did you have lunch with
El
Pancho
Jefe.
Villa?
El Jefe.
El Jefe.
And since it was my grandmother's ranch, they called me El Jefecito, the little Jefe. Because I was pretending every summer I'd go up there, and it was.
What was she then?
She was la grande dame.
Oh.
Yeah, and she ruled with an iron fist, and she was 4 feet 8 inches tall and weighed 65 pounds, soaking wet. But man, she was tough. That's where I get my Native American blood from her.
The new scrapbook.
What, Tony F? Do not be El Gordo to me, or I will.
K-Pro wants to talk about the new scrapbook. Is there a scrapbook?
Yeah, 198. It was a scrapbook Forrest brought up. It's someone named Chris L., I think it was, found some research materials from his crash in Vietnam. And it was the original documentation, the logbook of the helicopter that recovered him, et cetera, et cetera. And he posted that on a scrapbook in Dale Neitzel's site this last week.
Ah, I see.
So, hey, you can't say that Forrest isn't being active. Apparently he is being active. But that's a Dale Neitzel thing. So let you guys go over to Dale's and discuss it. There's already a bunch of conversation on it. So,
give up a secret Saturday. We've already given all our secrets away.
You guys should give up a secret Saturday. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Like a theme day where
So
everybody gives up a secret.
Oh, I see. Burton says he sent about 10 photos, but maybe not as good as that one. Burton, the point is not being as good. The point is sharing your boots on the ground pictures with the rest of the community. That's what's important.
Richard Holmberg had a question about something he sent you. Toby Eunice, how about that Google Maps photo I sent you? Did you post it on the blog or give credit to who posted it or place it up on the screen behind you? I don't know what he wants you to answer.
I thought that was Mitchy Mitch that sent that. The picture that he photoshopped and had the face on it, remember?
That was Mitchy Mitch, yeah.
Yeah, that was Mitchy Mitch. Why is Richard asking about it?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He sent you an email?
Oh.
I guess.
Richard, I'll have to look for it. I don't recall. I'm sorry. So I was going to answer somebody's...
No, I didn't see your joke, world famous gamer. Did you? Wade Hecubuzz in the room. Hi there. Did you guys stop searching, or are you still searching in New Mexico?
We stopped searching. We stopped searching in October. We announced that we were stopping searching in October of 2018. And we're serious about it.
Chicken Hawk. Where Warm Water's Halt is Azoti in New Mexico. Is that a place?
Barney Five says he likes your hair in that color.
Yeah, I haven't changed the color. I think it's just the lighting in this room. But yeah. Ash blonde. It's supposed to be light ash blonde.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the box.
Anyway. We're not getting any phone calls on this here Wednesday night, so...
Are we out of questions?
I think we are. I'm taking controls back from you, Spock.
Spocko. What are the chances of a royal Fizbin, Spocko?
So there comes a time at the end of every show where we get to say our goodbyes.
Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. Waiting in the front yard, sitting on a lawn.
Oh, and thanks for joining us in the chat room tonight, and we appreciate all your questions and comments.
In the moonlight, Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down
and we will see you again tomorrow for the Softer Songs
at
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Friday night for Fandango.
Louisiana Saturday night.
And for
And we hope to have our act together by the end of the week.
Right?
Good night, everybody.